I got something to say. Boom, boom. I got a comic today, and it doesn't matter much to me as long as it's red. Sweet, lovely Glenn, I am waiting for your breath. Come, sweet Glenn, one last Okay, that was cringe. I'm gonna stop. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Do you got any hardcore heads or punk rockers in the crowd? Cause I got the book for you. It is Henry and Glenn Forever and Ever. Like, what happens if you ship two of the most iconic punk rock and hardcore leads, and you get this book? It's a match made in heaven. So we're just gonna have some fun with it because it is a fun ass book, and see what's in here. All right, let's go. All right, party people, here it is. Henry and Glenn, Forever and Ever by Tom Neely and Friends. Like, the cover alone should tell you what this is about. Like, I got this on I pre-ordered this through previews, not knowing what I was going to get myself into, and it didn't disappoint. It was great. Introduction by Rob Halford from Judas Priest fame. You got Hall & Oates, more on that later. And the back has a quote, pretty much Henry Rollins and Glenn Danzig finding out about this work. Has Glenn seen this? Trust me, he would not be amused. And then Glenn Danzig's like, people are extremely stupid. Yeah, it would definitely be these responses from these two. This ridiculously complete edition compiles all the comics, jokes, artwork, and stories that have been made a cult hit phenomenon out of the dumbest idea that fell out of their beer bottle, birthed by the igloo tornado and drawn on everything from bar napkins to gallery walls by Tom Neely and more than 50 artists. This volume collects more than 13 years of jokes about the domestic life of our two favorite muscle-headed punks. Awesome. Love it. So it has starts off with a little short comic of Danzig just getting hella pissed, knowing about this comic. Igloo tornado must die, 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 my darling. Got the introduction of the one and only Rob Halford. And so it starts. And it's just super cutesy, cartoonish fun. The art direction is different from each creator, but this is just great. Like, it's pretty much, you got the Lemios right here. You got a little Motorhead here. The Ace of Spades. And so it starts off with Henry Rollins and Danzig eating breakfast. And Rollins already, like, talks about a third notice from the city about those bricks. And then Danzig goes ballistic. Dude, I was dying when this started because I don't know if any of you know this as far as the history of Danzig's house, but there's this just stupid story about Danzig's house. It looks like this, by the way, and he has bricks in his front yard. And there's this conversation between two dudes that allegedly one lives close to Danzig's house, and there's a text message, I believe, that's back and forth, and he talks about witnessing the bricks and how the neighbors were telling him that it devalues it and this and that. And finally, Danzig has a meltdown and starts throwing bricks around. He's like, there's a fucking bricks. It's great. I love it. So you got the bricks at the front of the house. And Henry Rollins is just kind of not happy about it. Like, can Danzig get rid of these bricks? I've talked to you time and time again, get rid of it. He's going to go get some kitty litter. Once again, an inside joke. There's a fun picture of Danzig coming out of like a supermarket or a pet store with just bags of kitty litter. Like, it's great. It's wholesome. You have this dude who thinks himself as a Lord of Darkness, and, he's got to take care of his kittens at home. Hall & Oates makes an entrance, and again, just fun juxtaposition. I can't even say the word, juxtaposition. You got Hall & Oates as these, like, satanic panic-style dudes, and they're like the Flanders. They're super wholesome. They're great. So Rollins has had enough. He's going to figure out what to do about the bricks while his boyfriend, Danzig, is shopping for food. Glenn is over here later at Dick Dubin's recording studio. You got Rick Rubin in the mix, and you got Metallica in the mix here. Move on to Rollins has removed all the bricks from the house, and he doesn't know what the big deal is. And Danzig's like, no! Turns out it's mother! It's so tight. Next chapter, you got this. Like, he hates his mom, despises her for some reason. Well, I guess it comes to fruition later. Like, she's a super Christian individual and like does not approve of Danzig's lifestyle. And it's not even, I don't think it's even the gay lifestyle. It's the satanic lifestyle that she's like upset about. She loves, she loves Henry Rollins. So it goes into this, and I'm sure you're seeing what the swipe is. You know, you got the king being copied here. And it turns out to be just, you know, a little comic and talks about the swipes, you know. And he's like, but you clearly ripped off King Kirby for at least 5 pages so far. And talks about plagiarism. And then we talked about this before when you ripped off Michael Golden. So again, it goes back to the Michael Golden ripoff of that skull face. So it goes off that, you know, his mom didn't treat him too well, like dressed him up as a little sailor. And then you got Ian MacKaye here, dude. Ian MacKaye, little Ian MacKaye from Fugazi and Minor Threat fame. Homies with Henry Rollins back in DC. They were childhood friends, actually. So that's kind of dope. So Henry likes her. He's fixing his records. Henry's like a total audiophile. He loves his records. But she moved all of Danzig's satanic books out of the way. So he's pretty upset about that. Find out that she's buying hella kitty litter because the rapture is coming, and he's upset again because she thinks that he's going to hell. And he's like, I'm running away. So now our boy Rollins is on a mission to try and find Glenn, who, okay, yeah, to be fair, it's a little creepy having your mom kind of chill while you're, you know, in your master bedroom. Oh, this is also dope. So Rollins is calling to find out, yo, have you seen my boyfriend? And the Hall & Oates are like, nah, man, he's not here. But then you got Lemmy over here. Another great thing, you got Lemmy, he's on a poker machine, like one of those video poker machines. And this dude would go for 20 years to the Rainbow, an LA bar. He would just be in the corner of the bar, just like this, on a video poker machine. So that's super dope. You have Rollins getting his first job since it's Baskin Robbins. Like, his first job was Baskin Robbins, and after that, he became singer of Black Flag. So that's dope. He sucks at being a salesman. Like, he gets pissed off at this hipster guy. Goes off, tries to find his boy again. Ends up getting caught. I don't know if he's in Norway now, because now we got Gaul from Gorgoroth. Another icon, knocks him out. Turns out Danzig's over here with these GNR guys. He's like, no, I gotta save my boy. And he leaves, and aw, our boy Gaul is lonely again, poor guy. So then he's singing along, and they have like this little moment. Like, it's dope because it is comedy, but it's cute little anime slice life things that go on in here. It's just like about communication and how, you know, maybe he shouldn't have thrown out the bricks without having you know, and Danzig shouldn't be so stubborn and just walking away from, you know, an argument. Another cool spot, like you have all these heads and you're like, oh, there's Prince right there, yeah. Oh, there's Keith Morris, yeah. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown. My head really hurts. Return of love. So they start having they're going to plan a little thing where they're going to try and fake Danzig into thinking that there's a alien invasion. And he's still trying to get rid of his mom. And it turns out that he can't get rid of his mom because it's not even Satan. It's like King Diamond or something. Yeah, it's King Diamond. And the Evil Dead book is referenced. He actually comes out of the base. Yeah, he comes out of the basement of the Evil Dead here. And so, like, a bunch of Eddies. Astro Zombie Invasion. You know, cool little rip there. And I think there's lyrics that come up here later. Yeah, prime directive to exterminate the whole fucking place. Pretty sick. But it turns out there's actual zombies. And it's because Danzig botched another spell up. Then Ted Nugent comes out just being all right, maniacs, the Nudge is here to shoot hot loads of lead into zombie flesh. That was my Ted Nugent. I hope it was pretty good. So they start firing away. And then the actual, like, Dark Lord Lucifer itself comes out. And sold his mom's soul to help out with cleaning out the place, and turns out the mom's okay with it. She's chill. She ends up being, just chill. They ended up watching like reality television together. So, oh, dude, this next chapter, you have Danny Mariano. So from Northside Kings. If you, this is one of my first video memories that I have. Like, I think this is even before YouTube. I don't know if Daily Motion was around or what was back then, but my comic book, a dude that was at the comic book shop, my comic guy, he was a punkster. So he's the one that got me into a lot of punk back in the day. And he's the one that told me, dude, you see the video where Glenn Danzig gets knocked out? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, he gets knocked out. And he gets knocked out by Danny Mariano from Northside King. So now he meets him up again, and he's like, he's all pissed off. Finally, my restraining order, get back. Don't beat me up. So he tries to get rid of him. He doesn't. Henry Rollins tries to choke him, but they both don't have any necks. And then Danzig gets a little jealous because Rollins kind of likes him. Another cool little splash page with a bunch of people. You can guess and see who. Oh, sick. All right. Yes, sir. That's like 50 heads in there. Let's see. This. I think we're stopping this one. This is so dope. Look at this. This is Mike Mignola, dude. It looks like Mike Mignola art. I love it. This is Hellboy. The Glenn Forever. So he's like getting pissed off that the door's creaking, starts falling, and there's this practice space down here, and he doesn't remember how long he's been here, and it turns out that our boy Doyle was down here this whole time. Doyle, I saw Doyle live. I've seen Doyle live. I've never seen Danzig live. I've seen Rollins with the Rollins Bands live. I've seen Circle Jerks live. So when you see Doyle, an absolute specimen. This man is huge. And he's a vegan. It's nuts. Like, this dude's massive. And he's in his 50s, I think. And he's just cut. He looks amazing, by the way. I saw him, like, a year and a half, 2 years ago? And he still looks incredible. And in this one, where I'm not sure if, like, he has to do, like, three labors, typical hero's journey stuff. He eats these chicken burgers. I don't know the reference behind that, but the first one is Northside King himself. But this is great because this is exactly what happens. It's like video play-by-play of what happens. Like, he gets mad at Northside King. He goes, "Fuck you, motherfucker!" And he pushes him, and then he gets socked and knocked out. It's great. So yeah, watch the video if you haven't watched the video. It's awesome. You got another kitty cat reference. Kitty cat Dookie. And he tries to pull the sword from the stone, and it's all in his head. He's just done plunging, and it's, we love you, man. Like, you all right over there? So it's dope. Oh, a little kawaii Danzig, Danzigu and Rollins. Just dope. There's like some couple other stories in here. Just some rando. Let me see if I see. I think there's some really cool swipes that they do here. Some homage covers. Yeah, some dope homage covers. Or homage, excuse me. So you got some homage covers. Sort of Conan. Love and Rockets. This is the Love and Rockets, and then this is the Michael Golden book that he swiped the Danzig logo from, but now it's them too. Some Liefeld action, Ghost City, Jealous Again, remade. So yeah, there's tons of stuff in here, man. It's super fun. Hope you enjoyed this. If this thing is available somewhere, I'm sure it is. I don't think I got this a long time ago. It's pretty recent. Published by microcosm.pub or IWDY Comics. Pick it up. Fun stuff. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.